peoples? How's it going? It's Tuesday night. Yeah. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Oh my god, what a long day today was. Crazy, crazy day. May as well get the outfits going. Yeah. Pretty much, man. All right. Well, you're in here, Sean, and then I'm sure there's some other people that are just kind of lurking in the wings here. But so this is sort of a crowd participation moment here. I've got a few things prepped, to talk about too. But it'd be cool to see what you all can come up with these mashups. So, like, what do you want to see? Do you want what two songs can we put into one? Or what two different random styles of music can we put into a song, related or unrelated? Anyway, I think that's going to be a cool thing, so let's just play a little bit. Yeah, good to see you too, man. Albeit virtually. Oh, yeah, and look at Jack. His one eye up there looks like freaking freaky. Look at that thing over there. Whoa. Look at that. It's like a silver dime. Oh, that's awesome. What's up, Grandmama? Hey Ryan. Hey Jack. Yep. Jack's still hanging out. He's gonna hang out with all week until Friday. He's got a 7-day work thing, and then that'll be that. So any suggestions from you all? What two songs to combine? I mean, I'd said stuff like. What did I even say in the email? I don't even remember at this point anymore. What did I say? If we do Jingle Bells and Santana or something like that, or Steely Dan and a Christmas song or something like that, or we could do Paul Simon, something like that, or Simon and Garfunkel, but funk it out, Sound of Silence, something like that. But we'll actually we'll start rocking out after a little bit. So, and we'll funk it out. I don't know. They're just suggestions. I'm just throwing these random things out there. I got some other things, like I said, planned. So maybe we'll just start with one of those and see what happens here. So the thing that I thought would be hilarious. Oh, I better bust out the music because I don't have it memorized. Is this the right tune? No. Where's that other song? Yeah, here we go. So, how about Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy mixed with Smoke on the Water, right? How about that? So Smoke on the Water, being... There's a suggestion. Right? Something like that. Fun how that stuff can all run together, right? Pink Floyd and Gershwin. Yeah, you could do that, right? I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be waiting my whole life for someone to stump me with things. I think the only thing that could stump me if I don't know the song, if it's something I haven't heard before, I'd have to check it out and be like, oh, that's the song you're talking about. Like someone says, hey, play some Harry Styles. I'll be like, I know one song by that dude, So other than that, though, I mean, shoot, it can be anything. Beatles combined with something, etc., etc. Pink Floyd and Gershwin, though. That's a good one. All right, let's just go back to piano here. Yeah, this is fun. This is definitely kind of a choose your own adventure almost situation here, where you all get to take me on a ride and hopefully hang out with me while we do this. So. Hey, there's one. Gershwin and Pink Floyd. Why not? Why not? In fact, shoot, we could have done a few other Floyds in there too, but I guess we can save them for later, I suppose. uh, so, Tuesdays is sort of a time to be learning some stuff too. So it's fun to just go, oh, hey, look at the dancing monkey go, right? But at other times, it's nice to know, like, what the heck are we doing? How are we figuring all this stuff out? So I just took the Pink Floyd song, Breathe. So if you don't know the songs, hey, just look them up. They're all online. They're all easy to find. And find those chords and all that good stuff. And then you can transition from there. You just have to figure out what the key is. In this case, we're in E minor. E is an elephant. And then from there, well, we can we can just transition into a Gershwin song. It sounds like, wait, is that easy? Is that hard? Yeah, with a little imagination, a little creativity, you can kind of do whatever you want. So let's just kind of go through that process real quick. So Breathe by Pink Floyd off of Dark Side of the Moon is E minor to A. And yeah, I know there's sevenths and ninths and fancy stuff in there, but you can just do E minor. Sounds better with the 9. And then it goes into C, B minor, F, G, then D to start over again. But the cool thing about this song is it's based on what's called a 2-5 progression. 2-5, it's like, okay, that's numbers, we can handle that. So 2 being E, and if 2 is E, that means 1 is D. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is A. So we're going from E to A is 5, and eventually we can go to 1 if we want, which is D. And that sounds like kind of fun stuff to do. So we go 2, 5, 1. Sounds great. It's like, that sounds more Gershwin-y. But all I did was just add one extra chord in there. 2, 5, and the 1 for Gershwin. But most of Pink Floyd is just... once you play through one song, kind of establish a nice home base for what you're playing to give not only yourself, but anyone that's listening, or maybe there's no one listening, it's just for yourself. But you establish that nice home base of a key signature, key tone center, and the song itself. And then after that, hey, we can transition. So then in Gershwin, it's like, all right, what song are we going to pick? So, but I got rhythm, I got music, I got my love, who could ask for anything more? Fun stuff. And it takes a lot of work at the beginning to kind of like mash these up, but hey, if that's what you're into and you like that style of moving things together, then you'll probably figure it out pretty fast. Especially once you start playing music, you just can hear these songs and just see what happens in your own brain and how you want to put them together. Now, of course, this is a silly thing because I do this all the time already, so this is kind of a simple thing for me now. But if you'd asked me to do this years ago when I first started playing music, I would have been like, no, I have no idea how to do that, because I didn't. It took years and years and years of practicing and playing with other people, learning from teachers. You know, that's a great mentors in my life, great teachers, great friends, great musicians to play with. So, yeah, kind of fun. Anyway, any other suggestions? Well, Winter Wonderland and White Christmas, that's easy because they're both Christmas songs. But we could do that. Absolutely. What were some other things I had in here? Oh, and this is something else that we could do too. We're talking about two songs combined together, which is cool. It's like a mashup, a medley. Something else that we can try is to do just maybe one song, or maybe two, I don't know. Depends. and then we'll transition style to style, right? If it's like a jazz song, we'll transition into like classical, or we'll transition to like more of a rock and roll feel, or Latin, or whatever. We can also do that. So if anyone has some ideas for that, yeah, just type it in the chat, or you can always let me know afterwards if you're watching this video on YouTube or whatever. Put it in the comments. Yeah, those Christmas songs, and actually this is really helpful if you have them memorized, because you kind of have to just be on the fly. I did Silver Bells. They can all just go together. Did I even do the two songs you asked for? These Christmas songs kind of sound the same to me sometimes. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there's Winter Wonderland. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, long day. We are on, what are we on here? It's been about 9 hours. 9 hours, and we got about a half-hour break in there about an hour ago. Ooh, baby. All right, toss those mashups. Let's hear what you guys got. A lot of the time, these just kind of come to me in the moment. You know, I'll think about something and just go for it. Sean, Elaine, Will, you guys got anything? And anyone else tuning in, too. Glad you're here. We're doing a mashup night, so we're going to try to combine any two songs, or even three songs, like if I forget what the heck one song is and play something different. Or, stylistically, we can play, you know, we could play Santana or something like that. We could do like Santana, but do it like classical style. So like, you know, what, Evil Ways, right? What is it? as an example. Something that you could try out. It's fun to just do this, like just pick two things, and if it doesn't work out, then pick something else. But you can always try different things and make them happen. What was the one I said? It was Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, and I forget what the other thing was. I have all these different posts on all these different social media things. I can't remember which one I was saying. Sean says Sea Shanty 2 and All I Want for Christmas is Lapis. No one actually wants to hear that. Well, Sea Shanty 2 is like, oh my god, what's a way to describe that song? It's a song, it's a thematic song, So it definitely, like, when you're in that game, you're in that show, whatever that thing is you're watching, that movie, that song creates that scene. But when you hear it outside of that scene, it's like, huh? Unless you know it, it's like an inside joke. But then All I Want for Christmas is Lapis. I have no idea what that is. Not All I Want for Christmas is You, but Lapis or Lapis. I don't know what that is, dude. Sorry. But I'm sure it'd work. Again, it's easier if you know the songs, but if not, I can look them up and try them out. Let's see here. What else should we do? What's something we could do that's kind of funny? Let's do. What about? We could do that Debussy. Something else. We could do that. I'm just looking back at other things we've done in the last few weeks. Let's see here. Debussy. Actually, why don't we just change the style on it? Because it's very classical and flowy and floaty. What should we do? Make it like Latin and the funk stuff. Oh, we should definitely do some funk stuff. I know what it was. Now I'm remembering this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, come on. Load page. I know you can do that. Funklet.com. What? Did Funklet go away? No way. That'd be so sad. All right. We'll see here. Wolfpack. No, it says it's there. My computer's been doing weird stuff recently, guys. My laptop. It is not doing things the right way. Okay, so whatever. All right, we'll just not worry about that. What's up, Wyatt? So we're doing mashups. So right now we've got let's see here. Actually, we don't really have something right now. I was talking about doing a classical song. And then the suggestion was to do it with Jingle Bells. So what are two songs that we could combine? Literally any two songs, but it does help if I know them or if I can learn them really, really quickly, and then we can just do this. So, and then like to teach people how to do this, it's actually like a kind of a deeper learning, understanding moment of music. Like, you got to know all your scales. You got to know all your different positions on the piano or your guitar, whatever your instrument, and then you have the freedom to kind of do whatever you want. Speaking of language, the language of music. We can talk to each other like this, but we've been practicing this since we were born. How often do you like sit there and say, how long did I talk to someone today or listen to other people talk to me? It's probably like 10 hours of your day. If you spent that time practicing a certain instrument, or any craft, you'd get really good at it in like, a year or less. So this is a funny thing. So yeah, let's do this. So this is the song Clair de Lune. Sean says, tell us more about what mashups really are like, more than just playing two songs back to back in the same key. I mean, that's kind of what it is, honestly. Like, you're just you find something that can relate to another song in some way, and maybe it doesn't even sound like the right song. It's like some weird thing, and that's okay. But you relate them as much as you want. I have kind of a weird brain when it comes to things like this. One of my teachers back in the day had me transcribe something, but I recorded on a tape recorder, and I could slow it down. But when it slowed it down, it would sound super super weird. So when I would transcribe it, it was like it was in the key of C, and then but when I transcribed it, it was like somewhere way lower, like D sharp or D somewhere in there. It was super weird. And then so when I finally learned it, I had to retranscribe it back in the original key when it was in the tempo, the right speed that it was supposed to be. And but it's funny because his piano was more in tune than mine at home. So even though it was right, it still sounded like this when I played along with it. But it was like this. And I thought that was hilarious. I thought it sounded just so freaking funny. So I started learning things at that point. This is in like junior year of high school or something, in multiple keys. So like just any song. I'd be like, all right, cool, let's do it. And just play any song just in any key, which I didn't realize at the time, but that was a really good thing to do. I was just doing it for, the fun of it. But as it turned out, it was a really, really good idea. And it turned out that you can do any song in any key with any other song, if that's what you like. So I don't know if that really answered your question, Sean, but that's kind of how I approach things when I'm playing a song. I'm always kind of like being, I don't know, a goofball a little bit and being like, all right, what can we do with this song? There's this really nice. What can we do with this song, And then we just start messing around with it and make it into something else. Hey, Mona. What's up? How's it going, Mona? Hey, Larry. Yeah, I saw you're just tuning in, but you're actually on YouTube watching. You normally just start watching and just text me on the phone. So, this is definitely a less interactive thing that we've done the last few weeks, which is like jamming along and things like that. But I guess it was a good plan because that website is down, or they took it down, or something like that. Who knows? So, anyway, pretty cool stuff there. And it's cool to do this if you ever have a couple songs you think, again, that can work together. Like the earlier suggestion was do like 2 Christmas songs in one, and I ended up doing 4 because I forgot what the heck I was doing. Wyatt, we were doing what did we do? We did Winter Wonderland, and then like 3 other ones. I forget what they were. What were they? Winter Wonderland, White Christmas, and then I did Silver Bells and like something else too. It's kind of funny. So Anyway, yeah, it's kind of a fun thing to mess around with, and yeah, and of course, if that's not your thing, then don't do it. There's this what I call the golden rule of music when you're playing, which is if you like it, if it sounds good to you, do that, whatever that is. And if you're not enjoying what it is and it's not happening, don't do it. Right? Find the thing that you like to do, whatever that might be. This sounds kind of like Bob Ross esque advice, but it's kind of true. It's like you can create your own landscape wherever you want to put things. It's your world. You can do whatever you want with it, and that's true with music too. Music and art are very hand in hand here. Although I'm terrible at art, I'm sure I could get better if I practiced at it. So let's go and just play something else, and see what happens here. So what do we got? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you know what we'll do? I know what we'll do. We're gonna do Pokemon. I think is it Silver, and Christmas time is here. So this is Azalea Town. Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting. If I can actually play this. there you go. How about "Someone to Love" by Queen and Herbie Hancock? I might be able to do that, or maybe another Queen. I don't have that song memorized. These are things you got to work out a little bit. Like you can kind of fake it to make it a little bit at times. Now, Queen mixed with Herbie Hancock. There's an idea. Now, if you're thinking about Herbie Hancock's style, that's like, well, is it like a specific song, or are we just talking like stylistically to make like a Queen song and kind of Herbie Hancock style into it? Yeah, we could probably mess around with that. Let's check it out. Queen. Queen. The first thing is queen size mattresses, piano, sheet music. Let's see. Does this exist on my online stuff? I don't actually see it here. Well, maybe we can just fake it here. All right, so here's "Someone to Love." Let's check this out. Something like that. That could be how Herbie would approach it. But of course, I'm approaching it as I think Herbie would approach it, so it's like a funny mix of things. Anyway, so this little session is very much food for thought. If you didn't know what we were kind of doing here tonight, I do like the jam idea. I think Rob Webster, you were here last week, maybe the week before when we did that. If I can find this thing and get it running again, I would absolutely like to do that again. I think that's kind of a fun thing for people to do. But hopefully, this just makes your brains expand a little bit in a positive way, not like your brain's going to burst from some illness. And you'll think about what some things you can hear when you're listening to some other song, and all of a sudden you hear something else in the background. You're like, wait, what am I hearing? and you can pinpoint. You're like, oh, I was listening to, you know, "Living on a Prayer" or something like that during some other song, or Queen while we're playing Herbie Hancock. You know, you listen to a jazz station, all of a sudden you hear some Queen or some rock and roll in there. So hopefully it's a way that you all can expand your ears a little bit, perhaps, and yeah, and offer some more suggestions down the road. I'd love to hear what you all have to offer, and we can always add it into one of the shows. So I have one more show left for this year, this Friday, and unless I do another one, just kind of unplanned stream, I'll let you all know if that's going to happen. But the goal is to do one more Friday show, and we're going to be doing music from the Nutcracker, a bunch of Tchaikovsky, and also a bunch of Gershwin. But it's Gershwin mixed with this jazz player named Eugene Cicero, Cicero, and oh my gosh, what a freaking inspiration! I've been practicing. How many hours a day? I think like yesterday I did like 5 hours or something, into about 4 a.m. last night. Made today really, really rough because it's a long day. And then the day before, maybe about 2 or 3 hours as well. So I'm not sure if I can pull that tonight, but we'll keep on practicing and hopefully put together a good show for you all on Friday. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in just a few days. And again, if anyone has any other suggestions, just leave them in the comments below, or feel free to message me or something like that too. So until Friday, hopefully we'll see you all then, and then we'll be back in 2021 for a fresh start with earlier hours too. I think that's going to help with not only viewership, but just in general. I think that's going to be better for the crowd that likes to hang out these things. So Tuesdays will go about an hour earlier. Fridays about an hour earlier as well, I think is the plan. So stay tuned. I will be back soon.